Good afternoon, keepers of the cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here, and we're here with what Stevie B would call alternative content. All right, and what we're going to do is take a look at a couple of old novel series which are kind of rare, but they have to do with some of our favorite female warriors, one of them being Red Sonja. But let's get to it, shall we? So this is an old series written by David C. Smith and Richard L. Tierney, and lasted for um, six books, and they're kind of pricey to get now. If you're getting them on the cheap end, you're paying $12 a book. If you get them on the high end, they can be anywhere from $40 to $70, depending on what some crazy people are going to ask for them. But they're awesome. They're great reads. And as I show you these covers, you're going to see that they're well read. I love these books. I've read all these books several times. I read them every 4 or 5 years. And it's just great stuff, especially if you like sword and sorcery fantasy or just high fantasy of any kind, sword and sandal fiction. But I've talked enough. Let's get to the covers. So this is Red Sonja, The Ring of Ikribu. And again, this 6-issue novel series all had beautiful covers by Boris Vallejo. Just great stuff. So this is Red Sonja. This is the second in the series, and this is Demon Knight. And if you guys never heard of these, they're good. I definitely suggest you seek them out, especially if you're a Red Sonja fan. And the thing is, this series doesn't exist without Roy Thomas creating the character as she is here. Taking the Red Sonja out of her time and Red Sonja Rogatine and putting her back in the Hyborian Age and making her a sword mistress. Sword master. There we go. That's number 4. I'm sorry. Endithor's daughter. Those covers are just beautiful. And I'm sorry, I did not tell you this one. This is When Hell Laughs. Number 3. Back on track. Okay, number 5. Against the Prince of Hell. And that's just a fantastic cover there. Good battle cover. You got Red Sonja. You got 2 beasts fighting. Bird and snake. Doesn't get more classic sci-fi fantasy than that. Sword and sorcery. And then we have, bringing it up, Red Sonja, novel 6, which completed this novel series. And to this day, I think this is the only novel series she had. And this is Star of Doom. And again, there's not one of these covers that isn't absolutely beautiful by Boris Vallejo. The guy's amazing. I got a series that most people probably never heard of now. And this is Raven by Richard Kirk. And I found this when I was young. So this Red Sonja 6-issue novels. 6 books. This was the early 80s. Raven was the late 80s. Early 90s. Or, let's see. We'll take a quick look. I think the last issue, I keep saying issue because I'm too used to comics. This was... Alright. Bum bum bum. All rights reserved. All right, 1988. All right, but originally I believe this was an older series. I believe it got printed in the US in the 80s, and I believe this was actually a series from the 70s. Don't quote me on that though, because I'm not sure. But here we go. This is Raven, Sword Mistress of Chaos. This is book 1, and there was 5 books in this series. And I want to say she ended up in comics, but I'm not sure. I certainly don't have any. All right, this is number 2, A Time of Ghost. All right, number 3, The Frozen God. Again, both these series have absolutely gorgeous covers. All right, Raven, Lord of the Shadows. And I believe these have even racier covers overseas. This is just the tamed down American versions. All right, and this is Raven, A Time of Dying. Again, this is the tamed down covers. The overseas covers are a lot racier. But two great novel series. If you're a fan of sword and sorcery and sword wielding women, uh, they're great to have in the collection. They really are. They're fun reads. They're reads that you'll revisit, and it's just classic adventure tales. Just a lot of fun. But I'm a comic channel, so we're gonna end this with a comic from Cross Plains Comics, and it's not well known unless you're a Robert E. Howard enthusiast or a Red Sonja enthusiast. But it's a great read, written by Roy Thomas, and you got Steve Lytle in the art. And this is the one and only issue of Red Sonja from Cross Plains Comics, and this is Red Sonja. Great little story, fun little book, and it's too bad Cross Plains Comics didn't get to do more before they folded, because this was great, a lot of fun. But that's it, guys. That's alternative content for today. I hope you guys enjoyed something a little different. Hopefully some of you learned about something you didn't know existed and you got some books. Hopefully it'll send some of you on a journey to pick these up and read them, and hopefully it'll give you some enjoyment. That's it for now, and until next time, keep it casual.